Right, hello everyone. So yes, it's my second proper stream since, well, I think I did one since I've come back from Play Expo, but it's been on and off, to be honest. As you just heard, I'm still clearing my throat because I basically got back from Play Expo, and the Monday was fine. Tuesday I started getting a sore throat, and then it kind of, I wasn't as bad as say Pasta Plunger, because I know he got really throaty and stuff, because you could hear it. I think by one day, and I didn't get that bad. But it was kind of when I got to doing the stream, and I was just like, I don't know whether I can get around to doing it. It's just give me a second. Alright, sorry about that. What was I up to? Yeah, so I just got to that point of like streaming, can't think of, yeah, I just couldn't, it just wasn't in the mood. I just, yeah. I think the having the cold just didn't help. So eventually I finally got back to it, and I think the last two streams I did was yesterday, definitely, with the deluxe paint one. I think I tried one Wednesday. I know I missed one deluxe paint stream because I think it was the last week I didn't. It was the week before I tried it, and then just couldn't do the rest of it. So as far as Play Expo goes, we went down on a Friday. Met people on the Friday. Gonna try. I'll probably forget people's names, but it's been a couple of weeks. So I do remember meeting Tasday Forge, I think it is, who gave me this. Is his card. What's that? I've got one of those before, to be honest. Taz Faye Dodge, that's the one. We were talking with it's Christine, who had been given an Amiga 600 with a bag of floppies and a Spectrum Plus 2. Now, in one of the boxes, as well, a load of floppies. I don't remember what all the floppies were because I did kind of look into it and felt a bit guilty of me just like, just going, ooh, and then, fiddling around with the bag. She didn't seem to mind, but I just felt a bit sort of, but one of the boxes I did pull out was Deuteros, which is a game that we were playing on Amiga Monday before I kind of sort of put it to one side because of that one bit about the combat. Just I couldn't get my head around it. I just wasn't in the mood for at the time to playing around with it off stream. So I decided I'll put it on hold for a bit and then do another game, and that's how we started Lord of the Rings. We will get back to Deuteros. It's just at that point I just need to be kind of, it's one of those things where you just don't want to be messing around with this stuff all the time. But it's not like we haven't finished games. So if you remember, I keep getting this wrong, but One Escape or One Escapee, I did drop it for a little bit and then I brought it back and we finished it through. So it's not like I don't do that sort of thing. So met those two. I think Zypher was there on the Friday. Who else did we see? Oh, Man Shovel was there. So Man Shovel is from the Amstrad Am Squad. So he was there. He comes all the way from, is it New York? It's definitely America. And Christine comes from, I think, Canada. So, like, people coming all the way from that side of the pond just to visit a seaside resort in the UK called Blackpool is pretty impressive, to be fair. Quite dedicated for a UK retro event. Spoke to Bob Labola, so nice to see him. I know I've not seen him in my streams for a bit, but he's been just stuff that's been going on in his life, which is understandable. Who else did I speak to? I saw Kim there, but I didn't speak to Kim much. Antaeus was there with Taralu. I'm trying to think of who else I saw on the Friday. And my brain's gone. I don't remember. We were there with a guy called Reeswin. Reeswin does do streams as well. I will, once we get into the streaming side, I will put a shout out for Reeswin. He does retro and indie game stuff. He's also started to do some game dev streams. So currently, I think he was doing work on Frosty the Snowman remake from the C64, but he's doing it for the Pico. And it's when I was watching him, half watching him because I'm not a big fan of watching game dev streams. There's something about it, about maybe I've done it, I've seen it before where I've been okay with it, and then I've seen a line of code and my brain just goes, no, I can't, because it's like something that I've wanted to do or something like that, even though not right now. And I kind of want to work it out myself. I don't want to be told about stuff like that. So But I did when I was I've got him on the background, and when I glanced over to his screen, the code that they got is like this nice big chunky text of basic code, and it's it's just a novel way of doing it, I suppose, because I'm just used to when I'm doing stuff in GL Basic, it's a blue background, and I think it's like green text or something like that, but it's a proper IDE environment. Um, so yeah, other than that, if I'm doing other programming like assembler, it's probably going to be things like Notepad++ I'll be doing it in. So yeah, it's nice to see a different sort of interface for that sort of thing. Um, so yeah, that was the Friday. Saturday, it's basically just going around playing games. It was a Saturday. A lot of the arcades I did notice were, well, by the time I got to play them, were a bit kind of not working properly. There was the Midnight Resistance, Midnight Resistance cab, which was really nice because it's got the rotary stick stuff. But the problem is the joysticks were quite stiff to move, so it made playing the game not very good. Rad Beal was there. I was enjoying playing that, so that got played quite a few times. Um, a lot of people saying no Star Wars, and I did notice there was no Star Wars because usually there's at least one or two Star Wars cabs, and maybe you might get the Return of the Jedi cab, but nothing like that this year. I got some good vector games at the top of it. I think it was Berserk there, but I don't think I played that one. Super Punch Out was there, but the screen was knackered. So basically, when I'm playing it, you can see the screen fine. You know when the screen kind of scrolls up and then sort of comes back underneath like that? It was doing that on occasion. So yeah, that's another arcade game that was kind of okay, but a bit annoying to play. Trying to remember what else I played. I didn't play a massive amount. And I remember, I did go onto the retro tables because basically they put the retro tables all the way out this year. And Sharpie X68K was there, and it had its own kind of controller for like flight stick stuff, and it was quite nice to play. So the game that I had on that time was Thunderblade, and I actually managed to get to the first boss. Is it the first boss or the second boss? Basically, the boss where you get the big battleship at the end. I think it's like the first or second stage. So it was good to be able to get to that point because I never usually do on that game. I find that game quite difficult to play on things like Mega Drives and stuff like that. So that was good. I played a bit of the Atari Jaguar because that had Alien vs Predator. What else did I play on? I don't remember playing on much. I do remember kind of wandering around a bit, but kind of being a bit lost in a way. Um, so that's the problem with stuff like that is I can get to a place and maybe there's one or two that I want to play, and eventually I'll get settled in, and maybe I'll start playing other things like I do on a Sunday. But Saturday you might see me wandering around a bit more. So apologies if people saw me a bit too many times. It's just getting the whole, you know, because there's so much stuff there. I kind of go, do I want to play this? Do I want to play this? Not sure. So I get a bit like that sometimes, unless it's something specific, like for example, Sharp X68K, which you don't see much of. I should have actually played the Apple Pippin that was there. I would have like been nice to be playing that one. Um, I think my brain was shot at one point, and I couldn't think about anything. In fact, I remember on a Saturday when we got back to group together as myself, Cat Lady Gamer, and Reese Win. We were talking about stuff they bought, and Stej and Plunger just were sat right behind me, and I could see them, and I looked at him. My brain was just like gone. Couldn't even think about anything, and I should have said hello, but I couldn't. My brain was gone at that point. And then when I saw them again, we got in through on the Sunday, we were walking down the the bar part towards the double doors where you turn right towards the expo. and his missus had walked across and I'd seen her, and she looked at me and I thought, right, okay, I know you're here, but I've just got into the venue, so I'll tell you what, I'll go. And I think Plunger was outside speaking to someone about something. I think he had this big box, and I thought, you know what, they're here, I'll go speak to them later. Never saw them again for the rest of the so yeah, that was so next time I'm going to kick myself to try and actually say something to I did speak to a few more people this year, so that's good, so I guess that's something. But oh, Mikey and Janie were there. Mikey was doing hosting duties, amazing at doing it, really good. Quite enjoyed it. Good to see his better half as well. And I think I saw them in the pub on the Friday. I went to one or two of the talks where he was hosting, and then we bumped into him on the Sunday because it's like a bit between the main area where everybody would play stuff and the traders. It's like a little corridor. I bumped into him there, and that was on the Sunday, and he was like, right, we're going to see you later, and yeah, that was cool to see you then. And apparently they've started streaming again, hopefully. So they did a stream yesterday. They were doing one on the A600 that they've still got, and it sounds like they're going to be doing some more. So it'll be good to get back that, see them back streaming again. And I think they'll be happy doing it, because I think they seem to enjoy doing the streaming side of stuff. So it's good to get back into the flow of things. Speaking of traders, I'll have to dig out what it is that I bought. So, I didn't have as much money this time, but I did try and see if I can find some bargains. The first one was this one. This is Police Quest, the collector's series that includes Police SWAT. So, from what I was looking online when I saw this, just to see what was on it, because it says collector series. I don't know whether that means like it's only 2 things on or whatever plus Police SWAT, so you never really know with these things. Apparently this is the first re-release. The second re-release, this was 95, I think. The second re-release was 97, and I think it included something else. I've looked on the CD. It contains Police Quest 1, the VGA version, 2, 3, and is it 4? I think it goes up to 4, and then it goes into Police Quest SWAT series, and I've only got number 1 of this one. So you can see there, SWAT, and because it's an FMV game, we've got lots of CDs for this. That's another SWAT and the rest of the Police Quest stuff. This was £6, which I thought was pretty good. So that's going to get installed properly on the 486. However, I already got half the stuff on here anyway. I think I put what I did to install a lot of stuff, because I like seeing the installers, was I found the floppies so I could put it on the GoTech. But at least I've got a CD version anyway, so that's something. Next one is Jeremy McGrath's Supercross 2000. So this actually, I had a quick go at this after the event just to check it's working. It seems to be fine. It reminds me a lot of, on the 32X, there's a motocross game called, is it Motocross Madness or something? It kind of reminds me of that, but it's a lot cleaner, because with the 32X, it's got that muddy, chunky pixel style. This, with it being on a Dreamcast, is a lot more cleaner. Seems to play okay. It's not bad. It's not a bad game. I quite enjoy that one. And then I was talking to Bob Labola about, you probably already know what this is, but in case you didn't see, I was talking to Bob Labola what I got, and I said I'd seen another game in there, but it was about 20 quid. So, and this was a Saturday, and I thought, nah. And then on the Sunday, I basically looked at my funds and went, I've actually got quite a bit. Let's go back in and see whether that game is still there. Well, it was. So I picked up Unreal Tournament on the Dreamcast. And this plays pretty well, actually. So graphically, it looks pretty good. and it does support the mouse and keyboard. I don't have those at the moment. I was using the controller, so it had auto aim, so I didn't have to look too far and it would fire for me, which made things easier. But other than that, I mean, it looks and plays and feels okay. It doesn't feel sluggish or anything like that. And the graphically, like I said, it's pretty good. So at some point, I have to get that played on stream and show you all off that one. That's it, really. That's pretty much all I got. Like I said, I didn't have much funds this year with me being freelance. So I think I did get some good bargains there. Is there anything else I want to say about Play Expo? I did feel that something was missing this year. It did feel a bit... And I'm not talking about like a particular person, because Trista Bites used to do a lot of the stuff in the main room. She wasn't there this year. But I'm not talking about that specifically. It just felt like something just wasn't... I don't know, I don't know. Maybe next year, but fine. I did find the talks to be a bit sort of not as interesting this year. I also noticed that the talks have kind of... It used to be like 4 people on a Saturday and 4 people on a Sunday, so at least had something other than just the gaming side. And now that I think they had 4 or 3 people on a Saturday and 2 people on a Sunday, and it's a bit sort of... You know, when you just... Because sometimes you're not going to listen to everyone. So if that happens, it gets a bit sort of... Yeah. Who did they have on? I think they had Warren Burrett. Who did they have this year? Just give me a second. Play Expo 2024 talks. That isn't what they had. Jeff Minton was not there. Come on, Play Expo, update your You have a really bad habit of not updating their stuff. So Warren Davis and Gary Carr. Warren Davis, I can't remember. I've heard of his name before. Oh, was he to do with Cuba or something? I can't remember. Gary Carr used to work for Bullfrog. I think he ended up doing 2 Point Hospital. So he was there. I didn't see those two. Who else did we have? Jason Bradbury was on. I think he was promoting his new film. Jonathan Dunn, saw him. So he was the musician for some of the Ocean games. The same person that did the Ariston adverts, you know, the Robocop and Ariston, that one. Well, it turns out, apparently, Ocean, the people who did the Ariston adverts approached Ocean to use Jonathan Dunn's music. They sold those rights to... Well, they basically said, yeah, you can use it. Told Jonathan Dunn about it, but apparently neither Jonathan Dunn nor Ocean got any royalties for that whatsoever, which I thought was a bit of a kick in the dicks. So there you go. Roland Perry was there. I think Roland Perry is a CPC person. Didn't go to that one. The Romeros are back about breaking into the games industry. I didn't go to that one. So that's those talks. So yeah, the talks were... If you're a CPC person, it'd be great. I can't remember what Warren Davis was. Gary Carr could have gone to, and I've heard it was interesting, but I think I remember playing... I know, I've told people that I think I remember playing one of his games, but it wasn't. I played Project High Rise, which was Sim Tower. I didn't find that very interesting, and I must have got confused with the 2.4 series. So that's probably why I didn't see him. But the thing is they've uploaded talks to YouTube anyway, so just go and watch those if you're interested. I definitely need to sort that out as well and go and watch the talks that I missed. So at least that's something. But yeah, other than that, it was a pretty good weekend. Yeah, other than the fact it felt a bit missing at times. Good weekend, good to see a few people. Or at least the people I met. I'm not saying I didn't want to see any. I don't take it the wrong way. I did enjoy it. I did see it the right people. I did speak to a lot of people and enjoyed speaking to those people. There you go. Brain's going. I've not even started properly streaming yet, and I'm already tripping over my words. So yeah, definitely we're back next year. Oh, the one thing I will be doing next year. I wanted to do it this year, but my cat lady gamer was just like, I've played enough games, I don't want to go arcade club. I think I'm going to try and do arcade club next year. So I think I'll be doing that after on a Saturday. Because this year we came back on a Saturday, kind of gate crashed Zypho's bit. Zypho wasn't there with that many people. And then Zypho disappeared off for a bit to do this yearly roasting. Some sort of thing they does for Amstream, and didn't come back. And I was like, okay. So we decided to leave. At the same time, because we were in the bar, they had the cabaret, which was about as good as you could expect cabarets to be, especially when it's like, hey kids, it's ABBA time. And about 2 songs they did of ABBA, and then went and did something else. I think they did other songs after that, but it was just like, ugh. Anyway, so I think next year I'm just going to be like, right, Fridays I'm going to be coming back to the Dolbrek to, see if I can see anybody and speak to people. Saturday afterwards, I'm just going to go arcade club. I also bumped into, on the Traders Hall, that reminds me, Beanie, or Beanhead81, and Andrew from Immortal Joystick. They had their own setup there. They had I should have taken a picture of this, but they had a really nice setup where on the one corner there was a CDTV, and sat on the CDTV was a black Amiga. Really, really nice. They were doing, I think, the Immortal Joysticks, but they weren't there on a Sunday. Apparently they didn't sell much. So that's a bit unfortunate, but I mean, to be fair, his joysticks are expensive, and I think at the moment a lot of people are kind of, with the way that the industry, well, with where things are, I think people are kind of sort of cutting back and stuff. I mean, I when I'd heard about it originally, I was like, I'm not sure, because we've already got like 7, we've got loads of joysticks, and now I'm kind of regretting it a bit, so I should have bought one. I have played with one. I played with one at Kickstart. They're very solid things, really nice. So they're worth a penny that he's selling it for. But it's like, I think at the time I just didn't have the money, and now I kind of really don't have the money. So that's the problem with being a freelancer. I mean, I'm not massively skint. It's just there's a difference between earning this much and then earning this much. And this is my first year of doing freelancing stuff, so it's been growing. It's kind of like this, if you get what I mean. So it's what it is. Anyway, let's get on with Age of Empires 2. I think I've talked enough. First of all, let's see if we're doing okay on the sound. That's good. Now, I had to quickly recap what I was doing whilst the countdown starting soon stream was on. And if I remember rightly, I think it was the China Wall. And I think I gave up with it at one point. What happened? I don't remember. Oh, of course, I tell you why. Because Met Commander is in there. God, it's been so long and I'm out of practice already. Continue with eject, yes please. And is my voice hitting? I don't think it's fun. Hang on a minute. I've been talking and just check my settings. Nope, levels are 100. Yeah, it's still hitting the red. That's fine. Right. We were on the Attila the Hun. Genghis Khan, sorry. Complete different person, pretty sure. Into China.
Now all of Mongolia is in the grasp of Genghis Khan. Beyond are two vast empires, China to the east and Persia to the west. Persia is the sensible next choice of battle, since it separates us from the rich forage pastures in Europe. But first, Genghis Khan has another score to settle. After witnessing the power of our cavalry in action, the Chinese spoke of nothing but peace. They even promised support for our campaign westward. But now that we have turned away from China, they have decided not to deliver the men and arms they promised Genghis. It is time for another demonstration. Persia can wait as the horde wheels east once more, and we prepare to march into China, the largest, most advanced empire in the world.
If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure they end up having a wonder. Conquer these lot, all three. Oh, okay. I wonder how long it is before somebody comes in and goes, dude, why are you not on like definitive edition? This is shit, bro. Innit? It's like, no. This is a retro channel. And I'd like to play this first. Standard mode. Fairly sure there was a boat on the right hand side, but I'm just gonna...
The Great Wall of China. Our army is not equipped to deal with such walls. Scouts report a Chinese village to the northeast. Perhaps we can convince some siege engineers to join us.
I think for the most part, leave me alone.
Great Khan, we have captured a transport ship.
think there's a very little resistance here.
Mongols! Run for your lives!
Great Khan, with these engineers we can establish a stronghold in China and construct powerful engines of destruction.
Actually, you know what? Go over there. Don't know if this is a good idea or not. Right. Stand there. I do like the fact you can kind of select specific people, which makes this a lot easier. So what I've done is I did shift and then select a villager. What it seems to have done is just basically got rid of everyone else but the villagers. Where is my siege weapon? There. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this lot. Set up on their side. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to try and take out this. Oh, they even their humble squire. Why can you not build? Ah, there we go. Let me just turn it down in my ears, because. So the last thing we did was the Genghis Khan campaign, so we're still in that one. It's the bit where you're on a China wall. I think I gave up with it last time. Might have been to do with the fact that they had a wonder of bit being built or something and I couldn't get access to it. Oh, did not realize you were here. Already. It's like I can never get a moment's peace. So I'll probably say I'm about halfway, maybe. Counting wise, definitely from the first, from the Age of Kings part, I'm definitely halfway. And then I've got Conquerors to go yet. Right. Of course, we need more houses. Maybe we should get a lumber place up there actually. I'll be out of the way. I'll need some gold at some point. Yeah, okay.
Time. Matching. İyi Барилгач. Захир. Барилгач.
Problem is that as they're going to the next stages, then they're getting close to
Барилгач.
the wonder. As soon as I start the wonder, I think that's it. I'm buggered. I think I'll create another 2 villagers, do some more homes, then create stables and a siege workshop if I can. Oh no, I don't think I can. I think the problem with that is I'm not sufficient in resources to do that.
Time.
Yeah, thought so. Damn it.
Барилгач.
That was waste of wood.
Барилгач.
Ah, now they can't get into...
Амар минь юу? Барилгач. Бидэн байна. Барилгач.
Remember, there was a bit of slowdown this level as well. Right, so we got no siege workshop, but I do have a mill, and I'm probably going to need to do that because I need some thing to help me on the farms. You two can go and get some gold. Where's the gold? That's 3 farms secured. It might have to be that I might have to prioritize certain things over certain things, so I can't kind of research lots of things in order to get for me to get where I need to be quicker. I need to do another building. Really should have a blacksmith.
Уурхаачин.
Not enough wood.
Уурхаачин. Уурхаачин. Барилгачин. Уурхаачин.
Oh, 800 food I don't have quite yet. I do have the 200 gold. There we go. Touch wood's been quiet so far. So once we hit Castle Age, we should be able to get the siege workshop. That's what I'm going to need to do. I need to build a castle. Because I think the castle... Has it got a trebuchet? Because if it does, that's going to make things a lot easier. But I'd have to get quite an army to protect it. So if I build 3 farms here... Three villages, 3 farms.
Тим үү? Барилгачин.
Тийм үү? Барилгачин. Захир. Барилгачин.
What we got? Light cavalry, 150 food and 50 gold. Husbandry, cavalry move 10% faster. So let's upgrade to light cavalry. Once they're done, they can join the woodcutters. I think we're going to use most of the stone for... Oh, I need to build a siege workshop as well. Okay, you're done. First of all, let's build a siege workshop.
Барилгачин.
Great. We can't build a wonder either, so we can't win that. So it's going to take them a while to build that wonder.
Тийм ээ. Барилгачин.
Luckily, most of this castle is stone.
Модчин.
We've got not what I was expecting. Well, at least we've got some defense, I suppose. Not much. Great. I was hoping for the trebuchets. I wonder whether that'll come on the Imperial Age, but I don't think I've got enough time to do that.
What do a people who sleep in tents know of the word culture?
Sorry, let's go and see what happens. Problem is I tried to go in this way and it's just, well, it's not impossible. It's just, yeah, difficult. Maybe I've got to go that way, because the thing is trying to get smashing through China's wall is not going to work. Maybe I'm going to have to do it that way. Because I think they've doubled up the walls, so it makes it harder for you to get through. Unless really what I should be doing is building on this side. I think I've tried this before though. What on earth? Alright, don't know what happened there. Not enough gold. Alright, fine, okay.
Hitler Route 3. Hitler Route 3. Élysée. Hitler Route 3. Emo. Hitler Route 3.
Smashed by the ram. $180 left. Remember dying around here before I even got to that part? It's always them that does the wonder. Let's just see what happens. Fact. Let me explore down here. Because I'm wondering whether the better idea is to come down and kind of deposit myself here. That's the problem now, I've got bugger all people. There's plenty of wood here. An overabundance of wood here. maybe what I should do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing again, kind of. I'm going to take the villagers from this side, move them over, get them to set up, and try and set up a camp nearer to Jin. See how that works, because if I can get closer to them, means by the time they're building a wonder, I can just hit them with the armies rather than having to worry about. So there's that. Yeah, so if I hit them with the armies, so the only people that are going to come this side are the ones for the stone, because I'm going to need to have that.
Great Khan, we have captured a transport ship.
Mongols! Run for your lives!
Great Khan, with these engineers we can establish a stronghold in China and construct powerful engines of destruction.
Right, you two can stay over here. You four are going to go back.
이거 써요. 팀에
Right, you lot
팀에
go over here. Ah!
밑에
Oh god, one person's already dead. Great.
팀은 Уурхайчин. Барилгачин.
Нитлээ гүйцэтгэе.
Out.
Alright, you two can build a town center.
Барилгачин.
There. We need to build houses as well because we have population imbalance.
Уурхайчин. Зүйтэй. Би болгоё.
We've got to be careful because there's wolves around here as well.
Би болгоё. Зүйтэй. Зүйтэй. За за. За за. Тийм ээ. Барилгачин.
Of course, there had to be someone that didn't like the fact that I built there. Right. Hang on a minute. Okay, second thing to do, you two
Модчин.
need to start building houses.
Барилгачин. 중. 발작 중. 짜자
One more.
중.
And then you can build a wood thing over there and get wooding.
발작 중. 자흐. 발작 중. 이모. 발작 중. 이모. 멋 중. Amr mindu. Anten DJ Gasher. Anten DJ.
Redden das.
It is a bit jittery. It was last time. I think it's this particular level that's a bit off with it. It should clear up after a while. Right, I need to create more houses. We'll do another 2. And then we're gonna do I need stables. Two more houses, more stables.
발작 중.
sure we tried building around here before and it just didn't quite work out. I need stables.
барилгачин.
This time we're gonna get an archery range, I think.
барилгачин.
And then I'm gonna bring transport ship from there down to here.
Захир барилгачин.
Let's open that up.
Захир барилгачин.
Захир. барилгачин.
Бэлэн байна. Барилгачин. Тийм үү? Тийм ээ. Амар минь дүү. Зүйтэй. Бэлэн байна. Модчин. Захир барилгачин.
I think last time I built a blacksmith, which I do need to do. I just have to wait a moment. Let's build a market. Technically could build a dock. I just don't know how feasible it's going to be. I'm gonna need a lot of food though.
Sleeping well. Балдагчин. Тийм үү? Балдагчин.
Should push it up a bit better.
Мотчин. Балдагчин.
Right, Castle Age is on the way. Maybe I should explore a bit more. Right, okay.
Sitting bang. Bardak chung. They've gone to the Imperial Age. Oh, oh, here we go. Didn't think it'd be long before that had happened. And there goes the wonder. I still aren't ready. I'm still not ready. Right, you know what? Yep, I'm gonna have to cheat.
Team. Team. Team.
Can you not go in there?
Team.
Oh wow.
Team.
Those units cannot be transported. Okay. Well
Belgium team. Team.
that causes an issue.
Route 3. Team. Route 3. Team. Route 3. Route 3. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Route 3. Team. Team. Team.
Ha. So I can't transport those units. They go over there. It's a bit pointless. What am I gonna do now then? Suppose I'm gonna have to do the old-fashioned way, aren't I?
Team.
Right. You lot go and build me a siege workshop. Here.
Team. Route 3.
What do a people who sleep in tents know of the word culture?
Well, at least the wig down is quicker.
Heel. Hitler Route 3. Heel. Route 3.
If I can't do this level, I'll have to...
Route 3.
think about something else for a bit. I kind of want to get through it, but I can't sort of cheat my way through because I can't get the units over.
Riding dash. Emo. Riding dash.
This is not easy, right? Okay, what did the hints say? Great Wall will give you trouble without siege equipment. Fortunately, you can capture some siege units northeast of the wall. Your initial base can defend you for a short time, but you'll still have to push into China to find resources. The Chinese nations will put aside their differences to fight a common enemy. You must wage war on all four at once, lest one of them gain the upper hand. But the problem is Jin puts a wonder in, which means I can't do much. And I have to go up to Castle Age before I can get siege weapons. I might call it for a stream today. And try again next week. I just can't think of any other way of doing it. Unless anybody's got any ideas, but because we tried staying at the top, staying at the top, and going that way, but obviously by the time Jin does the wonder, I've got to move my army from here to here, which takes ages. Then I thought, I know, I'll shift my army closer, but I've still got to set everything up, get things going, and get some resources in order for them to kind of build. Maybe I just need to add in a market to manipulate things, but there's just so much to do. Wage war on all four at once, that's not easy. Because I'd have to do 2 coming in from the top towards smashing through the wall. And you've seen how deep the walls are. In fact, I've got enough time. Or is that my guys going back? So that's 3 deep to get in there. It's at least 2 deep. Dead. Unless I just basically barrage my way in with the 2 smithering cheap, perhaps. I don't know if I've got enough time to do this.
Team. Team. Nuclear route 3.
So we've got the 4 here.
Team.
If I can smash in through there.
Route 3. Team. Team. Team.
I don't think we're gonna make this run.
Team. Team. Team. Route 3.
Have made quite a bit of damage though.
Route 3. Route 3. Route 3. Team. Team. Team. Route 3. Route 3. Team. Team. Team. Team. Route 3. Route 3.
I wonder if I can get in this side.
Team. Team. Route 3. Team. Team. Team. Team.
Bit of resources there.
Team. Nuclear route 3. Team.
That'll be a no.
Route 3. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team.
Can't get that side.
Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Route 3. Team. Route 3. Team. Team. Team. Team.
A lot of resources down. Well, I say a lot of resources, but more stone down here.
Team.
Yeah, cut off. Shit.
Team. Team. Route 3. Route 3. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Nuclear route 3. Team. Nuclear route 3.
So either way I look at it, there's not a chance I'm going to be able to move
Team.
this lot down.
Team.
Try one more time. No, look, can't do anything.
Team. Team.
So even if I could push into China, I'd have to really push through.
No, I'm going to try this next week. So what I'm thinking of maybe next week is I might have the cheats pushed way through this side and then see if I can just act normally. But this is the hardest to get through. I can't think of any other way of doing it. Because the problem is there's no land bridge over here. So in order to get through here, because the wonder is there, I think that's the wonder. Is that the wonder? Yeah. Being all the way down here, unless there's something, a slither of land that goes all the way up here, I don't think there's any other way of getting there. Let's see what we can find. I've got another 69 years left to go.
Route 3. Declare Route 3. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Route 3.
This lot do not seem to have much.
Team.
This is a red section.
Team. Team. Team. Team. Team.
Got a nice river flowing through.
Team. Team. Team. Team. Route 3. Team. Team. Team. Team. Team. Declare route.
There's a land bridge here.
Team. Team. Team.
To the songs.
Declare route 3. Route 3. Team. Route 3.
So basically we've got 3 different people living this side.
Team.
Let's go for that.
Team. Route 3. Team.
So we got the Sung Tang Guts Sai or something like that. I mean the engineers are on this side and they got Jin over there. Right, okay, fine. Well, I'll have a look at this next week, but at least I know where I'm going. Just a bit of a difficult map, I think. That's fine. I think with Age of Empires, sometimes you get a really difficult map, and then you can get a slightly easier map. I think we've seen that before, but that's okay. Anyway, thanks everyone for popping in. It's been good to have another stream. So that's cool. Managed to get through. Talking of Play Expo as well. At least that's finally out of the way now. I'm going to be back on Sunday for the continuation of Mech Commander, so that'll be good. I need to also review where I was up to last time. I think I was... Let me just double check. Well, let me just see what I was doing last time. Was I stuck or was I not? Oh, was that the one with the... Capture the 2 industrial complexes that will give you access to this facility. Was it a really tough one because I had a load of mechs behind me? I think it was, wasn't it? Because I had a quick look at it and I was a bit like, okay, we'll have to deal with, yeah. Oh, it's the one where we went at one part and it had a load of Firestarter light mechs and they basically just wasted my entire team. Yeah, okay, fine. So that's going to be Sunday. Hopefully I can get through that one, but I'll have to see. So Sunday is Mech Commander. Monday is going to be the start of Halloween week because Thursday will be Halloween. So I'll probably do a Halloween gaming special sort of for Amiga Monday. So looking at sort of spookier games, try and play something other than Fright Night and things like that. So if you get your thinking caps on, we can see if I can find anything. Maybe I can find a demo of the new Castlevania somewhere. I'll have a nosy through and see if I can find some stuff for Monday. Tuesday is going to be another, well, obviously it's going to be another Halloween-based one. But if I find the game I was talking about on Wednesday, I believe. Let me just see if I can find it. There we go. So there's this game here, Dracula, but it is an RTS. Although I could play it on Friday, because it is an RTS, but it's not really a Dracula style game. It's just using the name of the Turkish army. Alternatively, I mean, I do have Mage Slayer, but I don't know whether that's classed as horror. I'll have a think about that. We can either have a look at Dracula, which is, like I said, it's just an RTS based on the Transylvanian armies of that era. Or we could look at Mage Slayer, maybe, I don't know. Because the artwork looks a bit like a horror thing, but I don't think it is. So that's a possibility for Tuesday. And then what we've got Wednesday, which I still need to put on here, we've got Game Dev Wednesday, which is doing more artwork for the last half of Darkness. Let me just double check where I'm up to. So we did the kitchen open. I've realised that I might do this off stream, but I've realised that the tiling at the back is not quite right still, so I might fix that off stream. and I think the colouring of the open cabinet is a bit off as well, so I need to fix that. Where is... I've got the hallway and pantry. Yeah, so I was doing the pantry, so that needs finishing off. So if I remember rightly, the pantry should be finished off at that point. Then I need to do the matchbox, which will be done in brush. And I might have to look into the last half of Darkness to look how the inventory system works. So I might end up doing small bits to get that out of the way, because I'm doing a lot of the big screens and they do take up quite a bit of time. The good thing about Deluxe Paint is it does have some nice resources, so I can quicken that process. So you'll see me on the, where you've got like diamond shaped kind of pattern on the wall, where I basically start with lines just to get it started. And then once I've got a few diamonds, I can kind of use the brush to pick it up and use that as a pattern to make it all quicker. So that's Wednesday. Thursday is going to be a Halloween special stream because we're on Halloween officially then. So I'm thinking do a VR stream. I already mentioned in Discord that it was going to be excuse me, it was going to be Aliens Eradication, which is a total conversion of a Doom game. Total conversion of Doom 2, but with alien stuff in it. I'm tempted to do Cosmo Dread as well, which is a roguelike. It's basically you're on a spaceship. There are some rooms that are dark and some ones that are light, and you've got resource to pick up. You've got to defeat Cthulhian monsters. You don't have much resources, so there's a good chance you're going to die. You need to pick up things like discs that help you build quickly. So things like armor and stuff like that. But you've got to go find resources to put into the kind of what do you call it, like a 3D printer or something like that. I'll show you that on Thursday, and then hopefully I will also do Alien Isolation as well, but it's not going to be a main game run through. It's just going to be DLC stuff because it's quick. We can get into getting my head bitten off by the aliens so many times because that's what's going to happen anyway. So that's Thursday, and then Friday we're back to this. Hopefully, yeah, I think we'll go back to this on Friday anyway. I mean, tempted I could do the Dracula thing. Yeah, I'll do the Dracula thing on Tuesday and go back to Age of Empires on Friday. So yeah, that'll be fine. So yeah, Halloween week next week up until Thursday. And we're going to start that on Monday. Because I want to get back and get doing some more Mech Commander on Sunday. So thank you everyone for popping in. Hopefully see you on Sunday. See who's available for raiding. Yeah, but go raid Charlie Farr, who's doing some Halloween games. I did kind of see Charlie Farr. I do remember trying to wave to him on a Sunday at 4 Play Expo, but he didn't see me, so I was just like, okay, fair enough. But yeah, let's go raid Charlie Farr. Right, okay, see you all soon, and thanks for popping in, and thanks for the chats and stuff, and until then, I'll see you all later. Bye.